Hi guys, so I will teach you on how I did this video in Stable Diffusion Webui version, the Automatic1111 GitHub. So let's start. So here are the prerequisites that you need. So you need the Automatic1111 Stable Diffusion Webui. So you can search on YouTube on how to install this, or wait for my video on me explaining on how did I install this locally. And then a graphics card, 8GB to 12GB. I don't know if you can use a lower graphics card, but you can try. The next one is images or videos to try. You can go to pexels.com, or you can take videos of yourself or your loved ones. So number 4 is After Effects or any video editing software with frame blending. And the fifth one is optional, but this is a free application, Rife or FlowFrames. This is for free. You can go to the description below. I will put the website where you can download, and then a time to do this, 1 hour tops. Okay, let's start. So once you have your video to use in Stable Diffusion, just import it to your video editor and add any adjustments. So I did add a little bit of contrast to make it more appealing. Okay, and then the next one, just export it to a JPEG sequence, right? And just find any folder you want, and just remove this text, and then just this one, the brackets and the number sign for the file names to be just numbers. So since I have rendered mine, I will not do this. So once you're done exporting your images to JPEG sequence, in order to prevent any flickering, any insane flickering, we need to cut the frames by half. So you need to remove all odd numbers. So just minimize your window just to make it 2 columns, and it will automatically divide itself. So on the right side, it is all odd numbers. You select them all and press delete. Once it is done, you should go to our Webui if you already installed, and then go to Img2Img, then click import. Here, drop image, just click to upload. Right, so just pick a frame that is showing all the face of the subject. So for me, I will choose frame number 36, and I will click open. Once I'm happy with the first frame that I will sample, I will just click interrogate. Click. Okay, so once it is done interrogating, we just have a text will show up on the prompt. So just make sure that this sentence reflects the image you have imported. So for me, it shows that a woman smiling and wearing a gray hoodie and a pair of earrings on her ear and a brown background. So it matches a woman smiling, wearing a gray hoodie and a pair of earrings, brown background. So it matches. So if in case that the prompt is wrong in your end, like for example it says green hoodie for example, just put it back to, just change the text to what color is the hoodie is. Okay, so once you are done with this and you made sure that this is the description of the image that you have imported, just copy this, go down, go to script, click the tab and look for Img2Img alternative test. Okay, then paste the prompt on the original prompt tab. Now these settings will make sure that the output here will not show images that are far from this image, so we can try to generate. So if you see the output, it has similarities to the image that we have imported. It has a hoodie, earrings, and smiling. So this is a good test that the output does what the prompt says. But we need to but this is not what we want. We want an output that is really based on this, but it has a digital painting style, right? So the next settings we'll do is we need to lower the decode steps. For me, the steps that works for me best is 33, and for the decode CFG scale 1.1. So you can play with this one. You can play with these two settings based on your imported image. For me, this is the one that works, so I will stick by that. Then the next settings is the CFG scale and the denoising strength. For the denoising strength, if this is lower, it will stick on this image, on what this image is, and then it will just apply a style on it. If it's too much, it will go away from this image. For example, if we go to 1 and we click generate, this will output a very that is not really this image anymore. See, the face of the woman is very different, and it is all different. But if you lower this, let's say to 0.09 and click generate, so the woman became ugly. No, but as you can see, the woman is still the same. Okay, so for me, the settings that work here is 0.39. So this one, the CFG scale is the settings that will determine if the AI will use the style that you put here. So for me, the one that works is 23. So I will click generate. So you can see that became ugly because of these settings, because it will generate just this. So woman is a general thing, so it can be an old woman or young woman. So in order to fix this, you will add this text to the negative prompt. So negative prompt will fix all the bad renders. So let's generate. So as you can see, it fixes the bad render, but we're still far off from the face of our model. So let's go back here and we'll try to add prompt to our description here. Okay, we add style and click generate again. See? So as you can see, it became closer to the image that we have imported. See? But she became a little bit older, so you can add a descriptive text here, a young woman. So she became young, and I think I will add more nursing stripe to make it more stylized. Yeah, that's right. So as you see, it added a beautiful key light here based on this dynamic dramatic cinematic lighting. So as you can see, this for a few minutes we have generated a digital painting style. So I forgot, we rendered 960 by 9 by 60, so we can change this to 960 by 960 to make it more high quality. So as you can see, I changed the size and it had made it more artistic and closer to the repressed image. See? But it takes longer if the size is larger. But it really is beautiful if you make it larger. She has a bad tip here. Let's see if we can fix this. So remember, the text here will prevent from happening. So you see, it has fixed the tip of our output, So because this text right here will not take effect on the output. So we will not have a blurry output, a blown out output, a noisy output. So look at that created image. For a few minutes we have created a great image. That's the word we live in now. So once you're happy with this style, so I think I'm happy with this style, or I can lower the back to 39 to make it more faithful to the image. So let's try again. So as you can see, it make it more based on this image. So once you're happy with this render, just click this one. Okay, so I will explain why we have to do this one. So see, if this is -1, every time you press generate, it will output a random style. So that is a problem if we're going to if we're going to apply this to all of these frames. So if the seed is -1, it will apply a different style on each of these images. Now it will not look good because it will because the face will change every time. You understand? Okay. So that's why if you like this look, just press this one, so it will use the generated style every time on this bunch of images. So once you're done with this, go to batch Img2Img and just copy the URL to input directory and create a folder for the output. Just copy the URL to your directory and then just paste it there. So I will go back here just to explain things once again. So you will have just to play with CFG scale and denoising strength and the width or height based on your reference image and the decode steps. So these settings are the settings that I find best on my image, so yours might be different. So just experiment on these settings, CFG scale and denoising strength and the decode steps, and just keep generating until you find the style that you want. Once you're done with that, just click here and go to batch image and just click generate. Okay, once Stable Diffusion is done, you can go to your output folder and you can see it has created the images. Okay, so as you can see, we have a lot of flicker, but you can fix it by using the frame blending technique in After Effects and later the Rife technique. So I will explain why did we remove half of the frames from this output. So frame blending will bridge those gaps. The frames that we remove, frame blending will calculate the gap. Frame blending will create a frame here that will bridge the gap between these two images. So in that case, it will reduce the flickering. So I will show you first before you import this to your video editor. Since it has gaps to the names, so 0, 2, it will not import correctly in After Effects. So you need to select all of this and right click and rename. Type any name you want and it will automatically create numbers from them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So once that is done, you can close now your Webui. So just import the file. So click the first one and make sure you click the checkbox import JPEG sequence and click import. So this technique is for the frame blending in After Effects. So just drag it down here. So it is the original timeline of the original video. So since we removed half of the frame, the created output is just half of the duration of the original video. So we're just going to stretch this. So you can stretch this out to fit the duration. You can drag this number. Just if you don't see the stretch column, just right click in this bar, columns, and stretch, and you can just drag the number, or you can input the number here specifically. So once that is done, just click here the frame blending, and the interpolate frame content. So it will blend the frame so that it will reduce the flicker. So if we play back this, as you can see, it gives a smooth transition between frames. It still has flickers, but not as much as this one. See? So this is the frame blending example. So for the Rife, here, just drag the output again and go to the last frame of the output sequence. Make sure it is the real last frame and press N to make the duration exactly as the last frame of the output video, and then just render this as a MP4. You open up the FlowFrames. The download link, this is free. You can donate to them because they are awesome people, but this is a free application. So I will not go deep on the settings here. Just go to interpolation tab and browse video and find your exported output to MP4. So I think it is for me. So you can just click interpolate and the application will double the frames. Once that is done, okay, this is the result. My suggestion to you is just to click whatever you want, and you will arrive on the result that you want. So once you're here, you can add curves to make it to add more contrast. You can add sharpen here to add more detail. Okay. You can see. So what a time to live in, So we have created this direct animation illustration without even knowing how to digital paint, without doing any digital paint on Photoshop. We just use the power of AI. This is the result of what we did today. So as you can see, we have created this only an hour and a half. So I hope you like it. I hope you like my tutorial and you have subscribed. So for the next tutorial, I will teach you on how I did these images. So this is me in every style that I want, in every prompt that I want. So I did this using Stable Diffusion and Dreambooth locally. So I will teach you that in my next tutorial, and also I will teach you on how I install the Stable Diffusion locally. Okay, thank you. So like and subscribe. Thank you.